Okay, this is a general reading with my oracle cards for the Pisces for the month of November. And I'm sorry I've been calling them tarot cards. I thought they were called tarot cards. I thought all the deck of cards were called tarot cards. They just had different names. But come to find out from my cousin recently that tarot is a separate deck and that what I have is oracle cards. So I was very mistaken, and I'm sorry about that. Okay. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not one size fits all, it's one size fits most. Also that each sign, it does not hold all negative people and all positive people. And another sign, every sign has got negative and positive people, though I consider most people to be kind of in between, generally good, but they do little nasty things here and there, or little white lies here and there. Like, you've got your nasty negative people, which are just plain assholes. You got your positive people that are like little fucking angels that you're not really sure why the hell they're here. You're like, there's just no way you belong here. You're way too nice. And then you have the majority of the population, which is a bunch of gray areas, as most people in general are good. They just tell little white lies or do something not so nice every now and then. So yeah, keep that in mind. Alright. God, Goddess, Jesus, angels, please guide the Pisces to whatever message you would like them to receive for November 2018. Amen. Pisces, November 2018. Pisces, November 2018. Pisces, November 2018. Pisces, November 2018. Okay. Trying to hurry this up as fast as I can because there's like only 18 minutes left on my phone. It'll allow me to record. Now to separate those cards from the ones that flipped over from the ones that didn't. Looks like not very many cards flipped over, which I'm good with. It gives me less cards to read. Ah, 4 cards. Looks like 4 of them flipped over. Ah. Okay. Here we got the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, Consideration. Now this is the self-love card. This card means to learn to have the ultimate self-love, to know when to have kindness, consideration, reverence to yourself and others. If you're functioning more on the side of you don't show this to yourself enough, it's time for you to start giving yourself some kindness, consideration, and reverence. Start giving yourself some love. Start giving yourself compassion like you give to others. Start giving yourself like it's okay to cry moments like you give other people but maybe you don't give yourself. Start treating yourself. Give yourself a nice gift or allow yourself to have nice gifts. Because you deserve this love like everyone else. You deserve your love to be given to you like you give it to everybody else too. And if you're functioning more on the ego, then this card is saying that it's time to start, giving a little love to other people as well, which I do believe means learning real self-love, because a lot of time I think when people are in ego, they really don't have love or respect for themselves, and that's why they put it out on others. But sometimes when you start giving it to others, you start learning how that feels. And you start giving it to yourself as well. So sometimes it's about experiencing what love feels like to give it to others. Maybe in a way that you weren't given to growing up. So it gives you that experience of what it feels like. And then it shows you now how you're supposed to treat yourself. And then puts you in a better balance. The Wise Woman of Wonderland, Integrity, Compromise. Now this card just means to stay in your integrity. Do not compromise it. Stand in what you believe. Do not compromise it. Others may be compromising it or expecting you to compromise yourself. Do not do that. And, sometimes people are not compromising. They just have a different way of looking at things or a different faith. But they're expecting you to compromise your faith, what you believe in, or what's your integrity. They expect you to compromise, and the card just pretty much means don't compromise yourself. You would not expect them to compromise themselves. They should not expect you to compromise yourself either. That's just plain rude. You know, and if you're somebody whose integrity is compromised, then the card is saying it's time to stop compromising. It is time to get straight with your integrity of what you believe in, what you think is right and wrong, what's your faith, you know, what do you believe in. So pretty much that is what this card is about, is time to get out of compromising mode and get in integrity mode. The web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. That just means I'm tired. That you're synchronized with the divine, as the divine also is synchronized with you. And this is going to make some things happen. Now, what is this thing that's going to happen? I don't know. Maybe you have something in your intuition. Maybe there's something you're already working towards making happen. You know, you are each individual Pisces, so you each could be going for different things. But don't worry, the card should be in your benefit. You know, so if there's something that you want to happen, or you're hoping will happen, or you wish would happen, or you're working towards it happening, or maybe there isn't anything you have any idea of right now other than you just wish good would come to you. Maybe you don't have anything specific. You just were like, I want good to come to me. I'm tired of all this bad luck. I want good coming to me. Not that bad luck or good luck is real. It's just kind of a figure of speech. You know, but that does mean that you have synchronized with the divine and is synchronized with you to make things happen. To make something happen in your benefit. So, you know, if you feel like you've been in a bad luck slump, then there should be some good luck coming your way then. And that's just a figure of speech. As for me personally, I'm not one of those people that believe in actual real bad luck. I think bad things happen, but I don't think it's bad luck. Do I believe in good luck? Yeah, because I think we can make it happen. So yeah, I do think there can be a bit of good luck. Kind of like, do some people believe in curses? I honestly think curses are only as powerful as you believe in them. If you don't believe in them, then you're not giving it any power, so it can't work. That's just my opinion, though. Like, some people believe that their life is cursed, and that's why all this bad shit is happening, and I'm just like, well, it's happening because you believe it. So somebody could have cursed you or not cursed you, it won't matter. You believe in it. So now you're creating that energy to happen. But, you know, maybe you're synchronized with the divine, and it's synchronized for you, with you, to stop that way of thinking. To start believing good things will happen. To start believing in good luck. To create something good to manifest in your life. You know, just manifesting good stuff. You know, maybe it's nothing big. It's just getting a good luck streak. Maybe it's something good in your life, like a goal that you've been wanting, or you've been wishing or having faith for, or praying for, or whatever. Pretty much it's synchronized with you, and you're synchronized to it right now. You know, for the cause and effect for this to happen. The cosmos, creativity, vastness. Now that just means something is meant to be. Something was created within the cosmos. I am the person that actually believes in past lives. So I believe you are the creator into this cosmos. You created it to happen. You wanted this to happen before you ever came into existence in this life. Now, when the card pops up, I believe it means something positive, like the end of a cycle of maybe what you feel is bad luck, at the end of a cycle of what you thought this sucked or that sucked, or maybe learning that lesson sucked, and now at the beginning of the blessing. Or maybe at the beginning of practicing that lesson. Because sometimes it's not like amazingly flashy and good, but it's good in the sense that you learned a lesson and you're starting to put that lesson into practice, which does make the life better. So it is good nonetheless. It just might not be flashy. But yeah, pretty much that's how I see this card, is when this card pops up, there was something meant to be, that is supposed to happen, and it will happen. It's already been created into the cosmos to happen. Now, I know some people get a little offended or agitated because they don't believe in predestined. I somewhat believe in it. I think we are predestined is what we choose to do, what we want to do. But all the same, even though we predestined to choose what we want to do, we can also change our mind. So I believe it and I don't believe it at the same time, if that makes sense. So being a believer of past lives, I believe we make the choice of what we want to learn before we come here. So it's sort of predestined, but like we may come here to clear up a certain karma. But while we're here in this life, we can choose, I don't want to clear up this karma anymore. At some point, you're going to have to clear it up, though. It's kind of like your kid when they leave toys all over the floor. At some point, they're going to have to learn to grow up and pick it up. They can stall. They can leave the toys there day after day after day after day. But at some point, they're gonna have to learn the lesson. You as the parent have to get involved, make sure they learn the lesson. And that's how I see karma. We can go life after life after life not clearing our karma, but at some point the universe is like, okay, it's time you clean it up now. Karma has to be apparent at that point. Not saying that that's what karma is going to do to you here. No, I kind of get a good feeling from this card, so I'm going to guess you've picked up your mess, you've worked it out, and now you're about to start living the lesson you learned. You're going to start living more peacefully because you've already learned it. It's the good stuff coming in, okay? The good stuff that comes in after the hard stuff is already done and over with. So just take the card that way, is the karma is cleared and now it's time to start living the lesson. You know, like after you learned the lesson to pick up your toys. Now you have a peaceful, clear, clean room. And that's what that's supposed to be. You've learned the lesson. Now you have a clear, clean slate. You can start living life in a more peaceful manner, putting that lesson into practice. That being said, that's kind of like when a kid learns to pick up their toys. They learn to keep it in the practice and start picking up their toys on a daily basis so that they don't leave this huge mess. They, can barely sleep in their rooms because it's huge. So now you got past it. Now you can live the good life. It should be a little bit more peaceful now, okay? Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading, Pisces. But if you didn't, I do flash the cards so that you can use your own intuition of what you feel you think it means. As I said, it's a one-size-fits-all. It's a one-size-fits-most. Not a one-size-fits-most. Damn it, I'm so tired. One size fits most, not one size fits all. So, I do allow, I do flash the cards and allow, others to use their intuition, what they feel it means. For those that the reading didn't fit so well. My Pisces, you have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening whenever you're watching this. And goodbye now, you have a good one.